Hello, hello. Okay, I can hear myself now. I was not, my mic wasn't turned on. So now you guys can hear me clearly in the microphone. So I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any questions. In the meantime, we're going to get started in just a few moments. So let me know if there's any questions. This is my 4 o'clock live here on this Sunday morning or afternoon. And we're going to get started in just a moment. And so let me know if you have any questions. I typically hello, how you doing, friend? Oh my gosh, I came on super late too. I apologize. And then my microphone wasn't on either for the first minute. So I was like, oh, let me make sure because I didn't hear anything. I was like, I ain't got this mic on. So, but we are here now, friends. So I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any questions as you guys come in. Feel free to ask questions. Um, We're gonna get started in just a few minutes, so feel free to ask questions. Let's see. In the meantime, we're gonna go over on these TikTok streets and get ready to go live as well. So let's see. I'm running so behind you all. I have to do better. Um, and then we're gonna go. Let's see. We're gonna go in. We're gonna get started in just a minute. Let's see. And if you guys are new to the room, feel free to say I'm new. Put that in the chat. And then if you have any questions about how to go live, feel free to put those in the chat as well. So let me know if you are a live host too. That's the other thing I always want to make sure we are talking to fellow live hosts and making sure you guys understand how to grow on both TikTok and YouTube. Can you sneak peek the agenda for tonight, or will it be canceled? I sent a Zoom registration for tonight. Yes, so I was gonna hold it. Here's why. Here's the main reason why. Um, Talk about the as far as agenda. I don't have a lot. I was gonna make it kind of like a question and answer session. So maybe we'll connect for about 30 minutes, maybe an hour, if I have it my way. 30 minutes is ideal. Um, but just a Q&A. What's gonna happen is I'm actually traveling next weekend and the following weekend. So 2 weekends in July, I won't have my meeting. I won't have the meeting. So this is a meeting for July and then the last weekend in July. So we're gonna miss two Sundays in July, back-to-back Sundays. So I said I'll do it, make sure we connect, and if there's any questions just for the sake, he said, "Excuse me." You're so funny. Yeah, excuse me. Um I told you July is always a interesting month. Last year in July, that was actually the time I missed a day in July. We're gonna see if it happens again. It may be a day or two I gotta miss in July. So I'm definitely going to um fall gracefully, but I'm gonna fall. Here, I um hold on one second. Okay, let me see. Let's go back to where I was at. I think I did it. Uh, what if you do a voice chat and just go on around your day for the hour? I could. I could. That could count. That could count. Where if I'm voice chatting where I'm at, verbally just talking about it. Like, okay, and as you cannot see, I'm here now. Well, let me tell you what I see and what you don't see. Or a private live. I a private live, would that count? I think it would count. Yeah, it would. I could. That's true. I could do a private live. That's a different one. Yeah. I could to get them to make the day count. Yeah. All right. Well, we're on to something there. I might do that. I might do that. It's like, let me get my data count. I'm gonna go private, y'all. All right, friends. Let's. Oh my, Q and Janae can come, whatever. Or y'all can come to the live. Just invite y'all. Feel like I'm just inviting a small group, very small, private, intimate group for this live stream. So yeah, you know what? Thank you for putting that bug in my ear. I'll see. I'll make sure I don't miss a day. Well, the only thing I'm concerned about, like last time I didn't go live, I didn't have internet. I didn't have access to go live. So that was what was happening. It was the cruise ship. And actually my phone, so here's how God worked. God said, "You ain't going live." My phone did not have TikTok. That was the I don't know if you remember that. That happened to me last summer. It was before the agency. So it happened in July. It was literally right before that. I had was my phone was acting up and I can't remember how it happened, but I couldn't get into my TikTok account. And so I had to wait to come back to get my TikTok account. Yeah, so I can't remember why. No problem. Hope it goes well. Miss Darlene took a break, and it's still a C4. Yeah, yeah. When I went away and during spring break, I didn't drop far. I was a C3. I mean, I'm sorry, a B3, and I went to B5. So it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Actually, I like B5, so I might drop intentionally to be a B5 or C1. We'll see, friend. All right, I'm coming back. All right, TikTok live, TikTok live. We are live on TikTok, TikTok live. You said fantastic, fascinating. We are live on TikTok, live streaming. We are live streaming, friends. Are you beginner friendly? Hey, Jay, how are you, friend? We are talking all things going live. If you are new to the live, come on in, ask questions. I'm happy to help you. New live hosts, beginner friendly live hosts, um, new live creators. Come in, ask questions about how to go live. Feel free to come in. If you're new and you're wondering what are some of the different tips and strategies for live streaming, come in. This is the perfect live to help you grow as a young live host or as a new live host. Come in, friends. We are talking all things going live. So feel free to come in and ask your questions. I got to remember our friend Lisa Live. She is going live tonight at 9 o'clock. I gotta make sure I put an alarm on my on my phone so I do not accidentally forget her live stream tonight. I'm gonna try to go live early. Thank you so much. Appreciate your friend. Um, I'm gonna try to go join her live early. Hopefully she starts it early so I don't forget. Join me live now. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you all. Afternoon. How you doing, Jeanette? Janae. Welcome to the room. Jaina, that's what I was gonna say, Jaina. Is that right? I don't know why I get confused every time I say it, Lord. I don't know which one it is now. I didn't confuse myself, and Pals is gonna correct me. Jaina, Jaina. Okay, that's it, Jaina. Yes. Tasha, welcome. Welcome to the room. Appreciate you. Hey, precious. Got me a wig. Did you really? You got your wig? Why? Your hair is so beautiful, natural. Just call her JB. That's it. Why JB? Why JB? Let me see. It is JB. Oh, it is JB. Okay. I had to look at the name. That's it. I appreciate you. I appreciate it too. I appreciate you being understanding, friend, because I know I am all over the place with that name. My brain, I don't know what it is. My brain keeps clicking to the other way of saying it. It is. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna try my best to get it right. Um, so, Precious, tell me more. Tell me more. A lot of people call me JB. Okay, JB it is. Oh, I got tired of doing my hair before streaming. Okay, okay. I get you. Believe me, I get you. I get it. I'm actually going through an internal debate about what to do in the next 2 weeks for my own hair, for my birthday hair. So I'm trying to like Do I continue doing what I'm doing or do I do something else? And I think I'm gonna do something else. I know I will, but it is kind of a dilemma for me. So we'll see what happens, what I end up doing. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate it. And I probably will go back to the convenience of a wig. It's so much easier, y'all. It is. I have to admit that. Whoever came up with this, the new styles and looks and stuff, bravo. Y'all did that. Y'all did it. So all the wig girlies gonna come into my live today. So I appreciate y'all stopping through as well. I set up Tuesday meeting. Yes, perfect. I saw it. I saw it. So I'm excited. We'll connect then. We are doing our tap in. Let me see. Tap in, friends. We are tapping away. We're 3 minutes in. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you all for joining the live stream. If you guys are new, put new in the chat. Any of our friends who are stopping by and seeing this stream. UGC, welcome back to the room, friend. Pals, you snuck in here too. I appreciate you, friend. Restoration, welcome to the room. I need to try a wig. I'm afraid of the heat. I sweat from my head. You know what though? Like I said, so this is not a headband wig. I just put the headband on there because I don't want to keep doing the glue and just like the glueless look. So I just put it there as like almost like a camouflage and just to kind of make it a little bit more interesting. So you could do that. You could do that. That's why I was about to go with it. So or do a headband one. They do have the headband ones too. Um, somebody's comment got filtered. So appreciate you. Thank you so much, friend. What do you like to do? Oh, live stream. Let me know if you have questions, Mindy. Appreciate it. Questions about live streaming. Let me know, friend. Repost. Yeah, TikTok filtered a comment. TikTok will filter comments on occasion. So just make sure. And in some comments, the live host does not see. I say that to you all because I don't want to make it seem like anyone is being rude or ignoring comments. But sometimes the comments are not visible because of TikTok's community guidelines. We're going to talk about that today. Let me put my board back up. We'll talk about that a little bit more so you guys understand what's happening with some of the guidelines that are out there. And then my new friends on the YT, because I'm also on the YT, I am live streaming on TikTok. This will become a playlist for you guys to go back and watch. We talk all things live streaming. TikTok's platform's a little bit more detailed, multifaceted. And so I share information here so that viewers can always go back and watch it on the YT, which is YouTube. And then you all can engage and ask questions about TikTok as well. So let me know if you have questions. I do have YouTube, as you guys can tell, and can answer some questions about YouTube as well if you need it. All right, friends, thank you so much for being here. TikTok says a Q&A for new live creators. Ask about tips for growing your stream. Brand, welcome, welcome. Good evening, everybody. Thank you all for being here. So, what's going to happen? So, this live, we'll talk about some of the things you can say and not, well, some things you should not say or do on the live stream. Here's the thing I do need to have a hard stop like by 6 o'clock. So, this is going to end up being a 90-minute live. So, very close to 90-minute live. And I'll be back tomorrow at 10. I come back tomorrow at 10 and 4. I will try my best to be a little bit more on time so I can stay as long as I can, unless there's like meeting conflicts and stuff. But with that being said, let me know if you guys have any questions. If you're new to the room, put new in the chat as well. We do have our agency meeting today. That is at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I did send out the email invites, so hopefully you all got them. If you didn't get them, let me know so we can address that. But I'm treating it almost like a Q&A because I don't have a whole lot of new content and information to share at the meeting. So we'll treat it as a Q&A if you guys have specific questions, especially some of my new live hosts. I think there's sometimes some confusion about what's happening here. So I want to make sure I spend some time maybe addressing some of the newbies. But let me know if you have questions. Feel free to ask them here or in the meeting if you're in the agency. If you're not in the agency, well, welcome. Welcome to the room. We're going to talk about going live. I want to make sure I'm answering your questions as well. So, M. Rainey, Wade, welcome to the room. Appreciate you, Brand. Thank you so much. And so, feel free to ask questions here or beyond. All right. In the meantime, we're gonna get our taps going. We're at 6.5K likes. Those likes is what TikTok used to see if this live is interesting. So you want to activate your live as much as possible. I say 10K in 10 minutes will be a first level of activation. That's great if you can get those likes going. So we are at 7 minutes in. We're a little trailing behind. Thank you, Jen. Jana, thank you so much, JB. Appreciate you. And, so we wanna get the room going, so I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for supporting the live stream. So, as we get ready, we'll have, TikTok probably will give us our flash goal early. How you doing, Style Stories? Welcome. How's everything going? Long time no see. Hopefully you're doing well, friend. Wave, welcome as well. Thank you for that daily heart me. We did get the heart me in the 10 o'clock live, so we should potentially see a different flash goal if we do get it. So you shouldn't have to worry about heart me's. Heart me's should not be the flash goal for today since we already got it earlier today. Wani, welcome to the room. Thank you so much for being here. Style Stories, thank you for the heart. Wani, how was your second live? I'm sorry I missed it. So here's what had happened. Since I've been away, my little boy, he had well, first of all, he caught me slipping. I'm gonna say this first and foremost. He caught me slipping. So last week, he asked me on the way to his summer camp program, could he get into the pool? We have a community pool. And I said, well, I won't be here. We can go after I come back. And he asked me what day. And he said Sunday. And I said, yeah, Sunday probably could work. I'll see how that looks. You could just kind of just passively kind of end the conversation. It's like, sure, Sunday. Why he come today? He was like, you said you were gonna take me to the pool today. I was like, boy, so I was hoping it rained. I hope so badly that it would rain. Thank you, man. He caught me slipping and it didn't rain, y'all. So I told my husband's like, "You told him you was gonna take him to the pool?" He's like, "You said that?" I was like, "I don't know. I did say something like that, but I ain't really mean it." So I felt bad since I've been gone. I had to take the baby to the pool. He got you slipping for sure. He did. Just don't forget. I know they don't forget. Hey, Duquan. He caught me slipping, y'all. I was like, "Man, I did say that." So I was like, "What?" It's okay, he comes first. It was great. I have so many questions about the analytics. Okay, I got you. Well, if you wanna ask some now, just let me know. We could talk about it. I'm totally fine with it. We did get the flash goal. Let's see. TikTok is being extra. 14 roses. 14 roses. I'm used to when they were sending the threes. 3 this, 3 that. Yeah, so 14 seems high. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for supporting the flash goal. We got that flash goal. Let's see how quickly can we get it. And we got 10 or 14. Oh my gosh, that's close, you all. 4 more to go. So hopefully we can get it. Netta, welcome to the room. Others coming in. Thank you so much. If you can send one rose per person, I appreciate that. Charlie, welcome to the room. They asked me for 7 donuts the other day. Did they? Ooh. Why did you get 7 donuts? That's interesting. Um, yeah, so I say that's interesting. Here's what I've noticed. Are you always doing your flash goal? Let me know. Let me ask 2 questions. I was like, I know, I know. I was like, dang. Are you always doing the flash goal? That's the first question. Second question is, do you always achieve the flash goal? Achieving and doing. Every time you do it, do you achieve it every time? I wonder. I wonder if TikTok is just being greedy. Welcome in. The topic is everything about live on TikTok. Thank you so much. Before my question, I had a flash goal and achieved it. Okay, good, good. Oh, wrong thing. Cheers. Cheers. Thank you so much, Glow. How you doing? 60% I do. Okay. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know if you're saying the majority of them you do achieve, but there are some that you don't on occasion. So when you think about in a week, you go live. Do you go live twice a day? I feel like you do on average. So each day one is achieved, maybe one isn't. Um, what is the flash goal? The flash goal is just that. Well, did we achieve it? No, it's roses. So the roses is a random. You see where it says 11, 14. We need 3 more roses, 3 different people. So if you could see, it's basically TikTok will wave. Have you gone live before? Let me know if you've gone live before. So what will happen is it'll pop up in the chat and it'll pop up and take the place of your live goal, the goal that you set for your room. it's a flash goal, and TikTok is just sending it somewhat randomly. What we've noticed is that if we get our likes up high enough, early enough, we see that flash goal come in earlier in the live stream too. So that's kind of why it's not as random as it used to be. We can tell that we're going to get it maybe in the first 20 minutes of the live. Graceful, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. First time gifter, I see you. Awesome, gracefully elevated in company. Welcome. And so that achieving the flash goal, I think, matters too. Dismissing it, so you don't want to dismiss it because we have noticed that they will increase the amount. I've had some live hosts that have had to give a hand heart. Hand heart is a 100 coin gift. And so just recognizing that a hand heart was being asked and maybe like 3 to 5 hand hearts. It wasn't like a small amount. Well, I think the minimum is always 3. So in all fairness to TikTok, I think 3 is the anyone seeing 2 or 1, I've seen 3 or more. Oh, you said the brought the shop page in. Thank you all. I appreciate that. Thank y'all so much for helping with those roses. I appreciate that, friends. We need 2 more people to send a rose, 2 different people. I go live daily, and you've never gotten a flash go? Never? Ever? Ever, ever? Like, okay. So, um, must be nice, I'm just saying. Um, so yeah, so a flash goal is that, and it's usually amount we achieved it. Thank you all. Thank you so much, Janice Johnson. Thank you so much for being here. You go live this evening at 5 PM. You're going live today, Bren? Let me know if that's what you were talking about. So Wanda, you said, so question. What's the question? I had 1,400 viewers. What does that mean? That's good. That's good. How many people were in the room? I'm sorry, this number here. Do you remember looking at that number and seeing how many people were actually like in the room? So, um, what's the name of the heart gesture I was trying to find it today? It's called that. It's called the heart gesture. You talking about this? It's called the heart gesture. That's exactly what you want to type in, heart gesture. Yep. Um, no, I didn't go yesterday, so I decided to go this evening. Okay, nice, nice. Awesome. Brought the shop page in. They always give me the heart, the heart me, flash go after everyone gives their heart me. I know TikTok is so messy. That heart me, we had the heart me earlier today, so that was good. We got it out the way. She must not see it. What must I not see? What don't I see, precious? What don't I see? I missed something. Yeah, I did miss somebody then, if you're saying I'm not seeing it. Dr. Lisa, I'm from Sarah Lynn. Hey, Plant Fatty. Welcome, friend Achieve. Yes, go live this evening. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, so you're going live tonight at 5 p.m. Central or Eastern. Let me know. Jana, thank you so much. Yes, going live this evening. Made sticker. Made sticker. What does that mean? You made a sticker? Where's the sticker at? Your join fan emoji is fun. How do I get mine customized? Um, Love you, Lisa. Um, the fan club emoji where it joins, that's part of the new with the pigtails. When you click the fan club, if you click that emoji, it'll let you know how to customize it. So you just have to tell your community how to do it. That's it. Precious, I'm still trying to figure out what I missed, friend. The person that wasn't gotten flash go. That person hasn't gotten flash go. Oh, okay. Okay. 1,700 at 5 PM. Pigtails, yes. Um, yeah, the person who didn't get the flash go, um, you said made sticker. Why did you say that? Maybe I missed that. And then the flash go, let me show it to you guys real quick. I mean the heart me. If you click the heart me. If you click the emote here, it allows you to customize it. And you can do different things to her. And give her some big lips, big juicy lips. Now she has a new look. Okay. So now she has the new look. So when somebody clicks it, it'll have the big full lips to it. So yeah, it's part of the features. They just added that in the last month. So it's a newer feature where you could dress up the fan club and your community can change it up so different people can come in and do it. Okay, so let's see, never mind laugh out loud. Okay, gotcha. I had to 16 I had up to 16 at one time, but constantly stayed around 10 people in the room. That's good, Wani. I'm serious. That is good. It was too much at once. I was jumping topics. Okay, gotcha, friend. People ignore the flash goal all the time or miss it. I just put the drink in her hand. Did you did you give her a drink? Okay. Yeah, so don't ignore the flash goal. Don't dismiss it if you can. Try to do it. Try to get your room to activate. First of all, you want your room to support. That's the whole point of it. We say it all the time. This is an engagement app. People are not watching television. Live streaming is different. It is you as a live host are trying to, you know, kind of elicit that engagement from your viewers. You want them to engage, you want them to like, share, comment. You want them to do all the things as well as you want them to gift in that way. And so TikTok obviously wants the gifting too. And the flash goal is just to get that started. So that's part of it. Wani, your number of viewers. So what does that mean? I think that was your question, number of viewers. So I asked how many people in the room. So the number of people in the room represents your average concurrent. Well, there's two metrics. It's the peak number PCU, which is the peak concurrent users. They use users and viewers are the same thing. So peak concurrent users is a PCU number, and then there's a ACU number, average concurrent users. So the average number of people, the peak number of people, if you're paying attention to, I'm sorry, the number up here. Those are people who are coming and going out your room, but they're staying for a little longer. So TikTok is tracking them that way. Then you have your viewers, overall viewers. The analogy I give, to be honest with you, and I don't know if this is totally correct, but I think in my mind it's the quickest way to understand it. Hey, Selena. And so the quickest way for me to see it, hey friend, oh, the drink. That's cute. Is to think about being on a highway and cars are passing you all the time on the highway. Some cars are stopping and looking at you and seeing you as the driver, and some cars are just flying past. And those are the viewers. Those are the people who are viewing your live stream because your car is passing them. And so you're on their feed, and TikTok is saying you had all these viewers. And the goal is to get those people to come to your live stream. You want to stop the scroll. Some of those people you've been able to stop the scroll with, and maybe they'll pop into your live and tap to watch. And some of those people are just swiping past. They're joining at the bottom and swiping on out. So those are all swipes. It's like if you were on somebody's live, you're on my live right now. I'm gonna say no. Someone just tried uh to request me. I said no. So oh, I saw PCU and the metrics. Got it. Yes. So and you probably saw ACU too. So they're both there for you. Um, so imagine you are trying to get those people to stop the scroll. You want them to come into your live and stuff. And so, what is it going to make them stop when they see your board and stuff? And so, some of those people just fall into your live and they swipe on out real quick. So, think about if you're in my live right now, you guys tease and say, I fell off the porch. When they say that, let me say fell into somebody else's room. Now you show up at the bottom of their room or maybe fly in if you're 25, a blue box 25 or above, you show up as somebody that actually came into their live for a second. So you're going to pop in as a viewer for them. You're going to show up as a viewer. Even though you didn't stay, you showed up as a viewer for them. So a lot of that is happening. So Zen Life just joined. She may or may not, they may or may not still be here. They could have just popped in real quick and left. Okay. You have the people who pop in and send comments and like Selena did. And she said, hey, I'm here. you know, and so there's all that that's happening. But views are people who are coming into your live stream technically. So how do I convert more people into fan club members? I did get 4 new followers. That's good. Friend live number 2, that's good, friend. Um, so there's a couple metrics you want to pay attention to. You named the number 4. 5 would have been your goal. Okay, should have been your goal. So we'll talk about that in a second. Let me talk about the difference between 4 and 5. So I'll talk about that in a second. Um, so when it comes to converting more people, okay. That's good you got 4 though. No, not knocking at all, but I just wanna talk about what it means from the scale live reward, so I'll explain that in a second. Um, so it says, "How do I convert more people into fan club members?" I think there is something you'll hear me saying, if people are coming in my room, I'll say, "Okay, if it says follow, kinda, pay attention the next time you come to someone's live you've never been to, because I know you're meeting people here and you're connecting, you're going into their lives for the first time. So up here for you, it's gonna say follow. If you've never been to their room before and haven't followed them, it'll say follow. If you have followed them, say you followed them here, and when you go to their live, it's going to say join. It says it in the same spot as follow. First it says follow the live host, then it says join, join my fan club. I think it's important that you name that for people because a lot of people don't know. And a lot of it is based on you pointing out, identifying how to become a fan club member. A lot of people don't know the lingo here at TikTok. So you're going to have to slowly work in messaging verbiage that's going to help people understand a little bit more about what to do when they come into our room. What's the etiquette? One of my good friends from the weekend that I hung out with, they came into my live on I think it was Friday or Thursday or Friday. I can't remember which day it was. Oh, it was Thursday because I think you guys said happy birthday to her. I made a comment and I didn't realize until after the live she explained it to me. I made a comment and said, "Oh, you need to get your heart me. You want to grab your heart me." And I pointed up above. She got off the live. She's like, "I had no clue what you were talking about." So I realized I need to spend a little bit more time explaining that to people because she didn't have any clue and she didn't know that she needed to click up there. Thank you so much for grabbing that heart me. Amen. Um, Emma, so it is the heart, and so you may have to point it out and say, if it says join, I want you to click that, or if it's grayed out, if it's a grayed out heart, I want you to click that up there. If it says follow, like Rich did, you want to follow the live host. You said true. You didn't know Emma. You didn't know either. But it was good to hear that from somebody I know, and she was like, "I had no clue what you meant." You said, "I had no clue either. I learned it from you. Look at your friend. Thank you for that." Yeah. So people say it all the time, and you're gonna hear things like, tap the screen, and people are like, "What am I doing? Am I literally tapping the screen?" The answer is yes. Or like the live. That's where people really don't know what you're talking about. How do I like the live? And it's tapping the screen. So you see where we have 30.9K, and that is from people literally tapping on the screen, and that's where those hearts on the side over here. I don't see any hearts. Okay, and there's a heart. Those hearts will pop up, to show that people are liking the live. So some of that you have to explain. That's the game. You said I'm freaking exhausted. Well, welcome, Judy. How you get here? You drove, friend? What happened? Judy, are you talking about tapping the screen? Judy, what happened? Are you like, I'm tired of tapping the screen? Let me see, Judy, if you've been tapping my screen. Let me see. Let's see, Judy. See, Judy, the live host can check. Judy, you have not tapped and shared, friend. What in the world? You said I'm talking about I just wanted to get on here and make fun and make fun. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, it is a thing. Oh my. It is a thing. I tell people what will happen. You said what? You said what's the tapping? What's all that? I'll explain it in a second, Judy. Um, I tell people all the time, when you come here, you have to almost change your mindset as a live host to recognize that, again, first of all, this isn't television. Second of all, to a certain extent, it is kind of a production. You got to make sure you're interesting, and wanting to get people to engage in your stream and support you is part of what you have to do. If you just want to come here and just share your information and leave, then you gotta make sure that people do the engagement pieces too, and you're gonna have to educate people on how to engage. It's a show, entertaining. It is. It is, and that's the way you have to treat it. You said I have a tapper. It's great. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate your friend. I hope you're tapping. You're 107 taps in. Thank you, friend. Appreciate the support. Okay, so let me talk about tapping real quick. You said it's a balance. Got it. It is. It is. Absolutely. It helps to be educated in order to educate. That's true. And so what I teach here is I teach how to be a good viewer so that when you do go live and you're doing your live topic, you can be a great live host because you actually are paying attention to the viewer experience as you're watching a live. As you're coming in someone's live, you're learning, understanding the proper etiquette, what you should do, how you should support, and all of that matters to how you are going to be able to tell your viewers what to do. Everything I tell you here is stuff that I've learned because I was doing it. I know I paid attention to what it means to click the heart me. And then I'll go back and, obviously I'm ongoing student in training. I'll come into somebody else's live and I was like, okay, what's the path that I took to get to the heart me and do these other things to add the new features on the heart me and stuff. And so I pay attention to that as a viewer. So then when I become a live host, I can tell you. I can tell you what to expect. So it's an engagement app. It took me a while to figure out what the rainforest was. Yes, the rainforest is in Amazon? Is that what you meant, Nikki? The Zon? Is that what you're saying? I think that's what you're talking about. What other rainforest is it? Yes, okay. Hey, love, welcome to the room, Angie. Appreciate you. You said, "Girl, I'm so broke. I couldn't even afford to pay attention, and I'm supposed to pay for you." I will say this. As and I tell you guys this all the time, as you're thinking about your live journey as a live host, that is a big piece of it. All right. So I need to get back to Wani's second part of her question, the 4 versus the 5, because that'll kind of explain it a little bit for all of us. But ultimately, TikTok is a business. I'm just being honest with you all. TikTok is a business. And so when you think about how you are a part of this process now, whether you are a viewer or a live host. I jokingly say that when you enter someone's live stream, you entered a whole relationship. You entered a threesome. Now, I don't know what a threesome is. I've never had one. I don't know what that's about. But by number and just understanding is 3 people involved, okay? It's 3 people involved. It's you, me, and TikTok in this case, and so the 3 of us are working together, and so if we're not working together, we're not gonna grow, okay? So that's what I want you guys to understand. That's the takeaway for that little joke, but understanding that you gotta do something. You just not sitting back watching. That's what says this ain't TV. You gotta make sure you're engaging, and the most important engagement for TikTok is the gifted engagement. I'm just gonna say that much, okay? So, it's getting spicy in here. I know, I know. Oh my, Dr. Lisa has jokes. Okay, I see you. Just a little bit of jokes. Hey, Lisa. Lisa Live is she flew into the room. She is doing her anniversary battle tonight. Lisa, do me a favor. Put your battle time in the chat and I'll ping you so people can follow you too. But Lisa's doing her anniversary battle tonight, for her 1-year anniversary on TikTok. And she's going live tonight at 9:45. So Lisa, I got other questions. What time are you actually starting your live? The battle's at 9, or are you starting your live at 9? Let us know what does 9 o'clock represent? Is that when you're starting a live? Or is that the battle time? And what time is the battle if that's not the battle time? Okay. Hey, everybody. How you doing, friend? Wani, let me go back to your question while I talk about Scale Live Rewards. So Scale Live Rewards is where TikTok you're monetized. So TikTok gives you up to 40% for every live that you do if you hit certain metrics. Okay. So you can earn up to 40% of the gifting that happens in your live. So as a live host, you are collecting diamonds. Your viewers will have coins that they receive, that they retrieve by purchasing coins. So you have to pay for coins. Those coins, and I tell people all the time, don't break the bank. I don't want you to spend a lot of money, but just think about when you come in a live, there's a penny for getting the daily heart rate. There's a penny for sending a rose or the popular votes. Those little things add up for a live host, as well as it's going to add up for you because you're going to get a blue box, and that's recognition. Thank you, therapy girl. Appreciate your friend. Hey, Roro. How you doing, friend? And so as you're going live, you want your community to do that type of engagement that's supporting your growth, that's showing you as a as a viewer that you're also engaging. You will have a blue box with the number. You'll have that next to your name. So that badge is important too for viewers and for the live host to recognize who are the people that also support with the gifted engagement. becoming part of the fan club, coming back and supporting that growth, as well as supporting you in terms of your live goals and any flash goals that you have going on. So you need that level of support as well. If you're a live host and you're not doing it, then that's partially why you're not going to grow because you don't do it for people. And people see that. They see you're not engaging in that way. And so, depending on what your topic is and what you're sharing, they may not come back and support you the way you want them to. Okay, so hold up one second. Let me go back to Lisa. Lisa, you said first year anniversary, 9 p.m. Eastern, battle time is 9:05. Okay, let me pin Lisa. So, if you guys don't mind following her to make sure that you are able to attend it. She said, I'll be live at 8:50 Eastern for the battle. She's gonna be live at 8:50, and then 9:05 is the battle time, so she's gonna battle at 9:05. 1 year anniversary, she's doing it big. She is. Okay, that's why I saw 38%. Ooh, let me break that down. Yes, 38%. Wani, I got you, friend. Um, and so, yes. And so, yeah, if you guys don't mind coming through the Launch Your Income community, Lisa's in the agency. She's always the top of our campaign leaderboard. And so definitely fly by and support if you can, friend. Um, so battle starts at 9:05. And so that's when she's doing it, you all. So definitely come in. Lisa, do you have power ups? How is the power ups? You got enough power ups and stuff? Hopefully I'll be at you said hopefully I'll be at A1. Look at you. Look at you. I love it. Tonight. Okay. All right. All right. I see you. Starting the 1 year off right. Happy first anniversary. Yes. Yes. God is good. Absolutely. All the time. Just stay at it, friend. Like I said, this is 1 year. What is 2 year? What is 3 year? What is 4 year? Five? What does it look like? So just keep going. Keep going. There's people who've been here for years and they're doing their thing. So you can easily be one of those top creators. So awesome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see. Let's see. So Lisa Lives one more time. If you guys are just coming in, definitely come in. Hey Nookie, how are you, friend? If you're just coming in, she is doing her anniversary battle tonight, so definitely connect with her. She's her live will start as early as 8:50. She's gonna start the live and then she'll do her battle at 9:05. Okay. So definitely come in and support and I will set an alarm so I don't forget, friend. Because usually what happens, I get unintentionally distracted. So I will not be distracted. So I'll set an alarm so I'm there at the beginning. Hey, Miss Vicky, thank you everyone in advance. You're welcome, friend. You are so welcome. Coach V, welcome to the room. Toya, welcome to the room as well. Thank you so much. Others coming in, I appreciate you all coming in and showing your support. We got kind of a lean room. I'm going to be on for another 45 minutes. We are going to have our agency meeting tonight. I sent the invites. So we're going to have that meeting tonight. So be prepared. Thank you for the populars. Be prepared. We'll treat it as like a Q&A. I was sharing earlier that July is like a weird month for me because of it being my birthday month, and there's a lot of activity happening this month. So I am gonna do the meeting today. I'm pretty sure, 99% sure I won't be able to do next Sunday or the Sunday after that. So there's gonna be 2 Sundays I'm gonna have to miss. And then when it comes to coming back, it'll be towards the end of the month of July, the last Sunday in July. So it's gonna be the first Sunday in July and the last Sunday in July, just because of traveling and making sure that I'm able to commit to some other obligations I have going on. So we'll meet today. There's not a full agenda. There's a couple of updates I have, but beyond that, we'll treat it as Q&A. And so anybody in the agency, you're welcome to come and to pop in and just ask questions. Depends on what the questions are. It takes us in different directions. So feel free to come in and let's chat a little bit. If you guys want to talk a little bit more about other things like shop, TikTok shop or something like that, we can actually do it. And then we'll see how long the meeting goes. I'm thinking maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes, not super long. Let me know if there's any questions though. Hey, Black Lotus, welcome to the room. So, Wani, let's go back to your question. So, scale live rewards. So, two metrics you want to pay attention to. Two metrics you want to pay attention to for per live. It is how long you go live. So you said you got 38%. 38% represented. Oh, you said 38%? Hmm. How long did you go live? Okay. Let me know, Wani. How long was your live today? Was it 61 minutes or more? Thank you, Black Lotus, for that daily heart me. Appreciate it. JJ, thank you for joining. I went live for 81 minutes. Okay. Okay. So, hmm, you had 39.5%. That's what you should have had based on going live for 81 minutes. So 25 minutes or more, 25 minutes or more will get you 38% according to the Scale Live Awards. A mother, but still me. Welcome to the room, friend. Appreciate you. Happy Sunday. So you should have had 39.5%. So with that, thank you for that daily heartbeat. You get 38% by itself when you have 25 minutes or more. Okay. So that's 38% is a scale. So if you just go 5 minutes, you get 20%. If you go live for over between 5 and 10 minutes, you get 30%. 10 to 24% or 24 minutes, you get 35%. And in 25 minutes or more, you get 38%. Okay? So that's for the scale of when the message popped up, it said 38, unless that was from my first live. Could have been from your first live. Could have been. I miss your lives. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. I miss you. I've gone live for over 90 minutes and only still had 38%. Let me explain. So the other 2% come from new follows. So if you didn't get any new follows, how have you been? I've been good. I've been good. I was gone for the last couple of days. I was out of town, but I'm back. Little bit of exhaustion from traveling, so I'm a little tired from that. But beyond that, I had a good time. And yeah, so I'm back now. So yeah, so 38% comes from just going live 25 minutes or more. That's right off the bat. Okay, followers was it for me then. Yes. So if you didn't get any followers in that live, then you only got the 25%. If you got one follower, you got 1%. That would have put you at 39%. If you got two followers, you need five new followers. Yes. So to get the full 2%, you need you need the you need five followers or more. So if you got two followers, you get between two and what is it? Two and one and wait, let me take that back. One and two followers is 1%. So one and two is 1%. Actually, I'm gonna look because I'm gonna tell you guys right now, you can see this in real time. It actually breaks it down for you. It's literally in real time for you all. Um, and so 1 to 2 followers is 1%. 3 and 4 followers is 1.5%. Five followers or more is 2. Okay. So the 38 plus the 2 is your 40%. Okay. So when you said you have 4 followers, you got 1.5% for followers, and you got 38% because of your duration, which should have been 39.5%. Does that make sense? So go back and look at your analytics for today's live, and you'll see where you got the 39.5% for the Scale Live rewards. All right. Luna Rising, welcome to the rooms. Others coming in. It gets easier. And like I said, it's in the live. You can actually see this in real time. Whenever you're questioning where you're at, what does it mean for the Scale Live rewards? Um, you can see it in real time. Yes, it does. Let me go look back. Okay. Hello everyone. Hey Green Thumb, how you doing? Back home safe and sound. Yay, I am. Luna Rising, hello from the FYP. Hello, friend. Welcome to the room. Oh my, I meant hello everyone. No problem. Hello to you as well. You said, how am I doing? I'm doing well. Is it Shada? Shada? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you because I never knew that. Well, yeah, so Selena, here's where it's at, friend. Um, let's see. When you're in your live, screen, screen protectors being messy. Hey, Soda, welcome to the room. Um, let's see. Everyone come in the room. Appreciate you being here. So, really quickly, if you are gonna go live, let me show you what it looks like. And then I'm gonna go live. I'll do it on the agency page so you guys can see it. And so all I'm gonna do is gonna click live here, and I'm not gonna do anything special. I'm just gonna do a quick live stream. So it's counting down. I'm actually gonna go live. I'm live in real time here, so you guys can see I'm actually live on the page. Hello, friends, come on in. Appreciate you all being here. Let me flip my camera so you guys can see the screen, mirror the screen correctly. So as you guys can tell, I'm live here. I am going to, hello, friends coming in. Appreciate you. We're talking about going live. Love your knowledge always. Oh, appreciate it. Thank you so much for the crane, the paper crane. Oh, look at that, the butterfly vibe. Appreciate it. So if I click my house, see my little house there, or if I swipe from right to left, it shows me my real-time analytics. Tells me how long I've been live, tells me how many views I've gotten so far, new follows, and gifters. It tells me all the data here. Right here it says scale live rewards. You see where it says more? If I click the word more, it pulls up the scale live rewards. It talks about this live, so per live, and it says this week. There's another metric I didn't explain yet. That's called the weekly missions. The weekly missions is how you get this other pot of money that comes, other rewards that you get for your live based on some metrics, some core metrics you have to achieve. And so per live, your goal is to get, we're gonna go to per live side. Your goal is to get new followers. The missions are live duration and your followers. The whole breakdown of followers we just talked about is right there for you all. 1 to 2 new followers is 1%. 3 and 4 followers is the 1.5%, and then the followers is 2%. So that is the scale law reward for followers. And in duration, I broke it down earlier. I said 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes is 20%. 5 minutes, between 5 and 10 minutes is 30%. Between 10 and 24 minutes is that 35%. And then if you do 25 minutes or more, it's 38%. And this timeline will show that little red dot will come all the way over here until you get your 38%. And then the same thing for the new followers. You'll see that as well. All that is doing your live. This is the screen you see while you are a live host. Okay. You only see that when you are live. Scale Live Rewards, you see it under your analytics. You'll see it for that particular live that you just did, but it won't be kind of like a moving target because it happens during the live in real time. You see at the end of the live, you'll see the final data. Okay, you'll see your final data. So yeah, that's how it works. Wow. Okay, that means I have to look while live to know how to pivot. Yes. I like your thinking, Lonnie. You're I like the way you're going with that. The answer actually is yes, because you use the word pivot, but you might want to say if you see, like you saw, you have 4 followers before you went that live, you could have easily said that to your community and said, "Hey guys, I'm looking to get one more follower. That'll put me at 5. Would love and appreciate the support. If you guys don't mind following the live host." If you don't mind, if it says follow, actually, I could use some new followers just so to be real with y'all. I just looked at my data. I just looked at my data. I was like, "Oh, I only have 2. Like, what in the world?" So ask what you want. It's okay to ask for, "Hey, guys, I'm looking to make sure I, meet my numbers to get 5 new followers." Absolutely. And you'll see if people do it or not. And if they don't, that's totally fine. Some people will, try to support if they can. Some people can't. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Lisa. I gotta get prepared for my live at 5 PM. Enjoy leaving. Okay, thank you so much, friend. Thank you. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate that. Popular. I appreciate the support. Yep, that's exactly it. Thank you so much for sharing out the live with 5 new followers. I appreciate that. Follow new friends. Yes, we can share out the live. That's another way to do it. If you guys don't mind sharing the live out, see the arrow here. That can help as well. Thank you for the follow, Mrs. Treetop. I see you, friend. Thank you for the populars, everybody. I know I'm gonna have to get off soon. Check now. Let's see if it came through. Hey Queen, thank you so much, friend. If you have not followed the live post, feel free to follow. I got 2 more just doing that. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. So I still need 1 more. I'm just saying. So if you haven't done it yet, this is a great time to do it. It should say follow up here for y'all. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. We got our 5th one. Look at y'all. Thanks, friends. I appreciate it. But it's important. Just subscribe. Thank y'all. Y'all, they even do it on the YT. Look at y'all. Okay, YT. Thank y'all. You said that was smooth. Thank you, Wani, for mentioning it because I probably would have forgotten. I ain't said nothing about it. Favorite RT Nikki, welcome back, friend. And so just recognizing, yeah, you gotta say something, you gotta talk about these things. A lot of times people wanna support, but they didn't even realize they needed to support in that way. Hey, voiceover Trish, how are you, friend? Favor, look at you getting your daily heart me. Thank you so much. You gave good information, so thank you. You're welcome, friend. You're welcome. Hey. And so that's it's so important it's so important to say something. So to your point, Wani, pivoting a little bit, making sure your audience and your viewers are supporting where you need support. The flash goal is an opportunity for them to show that support. Obviously, if you're trying to meet your core metrics for that live, the follows, the duration, those are things you kind of have a little control over. Duration is 100% you. It's you staying on, you showing up. Follows is also you communicating. What do you need? How do you get that? Sometimes you'll be able to get it, sometimes you won't. But it is important to say something if you feel like, hey, the numbers ain't going the way I need them to go. Thank you so much, friend. Especially if you got, and so here's the other caveat to that. T Give, Dr. Michelle, welcome to the room. Um, it's based on your monetization. So you're leaving 2% on the table of what TikTok would have paid you out based on the engagement in your live. So if you had a live that was very lively and people were supporting, helping you reach your goals, a lot of times you'll see that on the Monday live in particular, where people are like, oh, people supported my gift gallery, people did some other things. And so you want that live to maximize. You want to get the most out of it that you can. You need that 40%, then they can work up from there. Let's go. I got my 40% now. I appreciate y'all. Sherry B, welcome to the room. Others coming in, appreciate you all coming in, supporting. Thank you for helping me reach those goals. AI says discussing live creator rewards and follower goals. Ask for tips on growth. There we go, TikTok. Thomas, welcome to the room. 100 comments. T Give, welcome. Thank you so much for the support. Sherry B, hello, friend. And so scale law rewards, interstellar mindset. Welcome to the room as well. So with 1,400 views, I could have gotten more followers. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. You could have. Yeah. It could have been. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. I like that one. Yeah, I say absolutely, just in the sense of just calling it out, and you can easily, within every, it is cute, isn't it? Within every, 10, 20 minutes, you could have said, hey, guys, let's do some housekeeping. Let's make sure we're doing the things we need to do for TikTok. If you guys haven't shared the live out, please share it out with your friends. If you haven't followed the live host, if it says follow up here, if you don't mind clicking the follow button so you can follow me. I want to make sure I do the things that TikTok needs us to do to show more visibility in the room, get more engagements, help me support my goals, that type of stuff. So you decide what you say and how you say it, being authentic to you. Hey, V Howard, how are you, friend? But just recognizing those are things that'll help you in terms of your growth with fan clubs too. So when it says follow, if it says join, hey Jim, hey everybody, Nikki. If it says join, um, then that's how you join the fan club. You need a coin, a penny. So you do need some coins in your account so you can become part of my fan club. And so, yeah, you can talk about that. If you start up your super fans, you can start up and start talking about your super fans too. Hello. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all engaging. Thank you for the stickers. I see you all. Thank you, Dr. Michelle. But let me know if you have any questions. But to your point, is that's what you're saying. To kind of pivot and be intentional about getting people to support. He said, how do you get diamonds? V Howard, diamonds come from your viewers. So let's okay, I see now. Yep. So viewers put coins on their accounts. So viewers are all y'all in the room right now are my viewers. You're gonna put coins on your account. That means you have to put some money. use your debit, credit, whatever you want to use to add coins to your account. Once you add coins to your account, you can engage by doing the gifting engagement, maybe supporting a live goal. You could support someone's flash goal. You could send a rose. That's what's down here, the rose. You can send the gift boxes next to that. You can send something from the gift box. Those coin denominations are there for you, or support someone's live goal. All those different ways are ways you can engage by gifting. As a viewer, that's part of the engagement that you're doing. Gifting engagement, tapping, liking the live engagement. That's where the numbers are under my name. Sharing out the live we talked about earlier. That's the arrow in the corner here. You share out the live. Comments, putting comments in, putting the stickers into the live. All that is part of what a viewer will do to support the live stream and engage. Now, as a result of all that, specifically gifting, the live host receives diamonds. Okay. So TikTok is collecting those you're tallying those diamonds that you're getting from the different gifting that's happened. I say gifting and engagement. Part of that engagement is doing the daily heart me engagement. So when you click that, you put a comment in and do that checklist of things TikTok tells you to do. You send populars, you send a community gift, you send gifts from the gift box. All that is gifting, yet it's also engagement. So when you do that, the live host is collecting diamonds. So you guys use coins to send gifts. Livehost receives diamonds. Those diamonds are being tallied. Those diamonds, remember what I talked about with the Scale Live rewards, will equate into rewards that you receive. Those rewards are based on how you perform under the Scale Live rewards. Does that make sense? So you collect diamonds. With those diamonds, you're going to turn that into rewards, which is the money. Those money, that amount is going to be contingent on how you perform in that live. Did you get did you go live 25 minutes or more? Did you get 5 new followers or more? Like, what happened in that live to get you up to 40%? 40% is the max you can earn for the gifting in that live stream. The 40% is the max. And then TikTok takes the 60 and that's how it works. And then there's another pot of money called the weekly missions. Weekly missions are based on you having some other metrics you're paying attention to. How many days a week you went live? If you went live, um, what is it, 2 or more days, you get 8%. So TikTok says 1 day is not enough. Let me make sure. I think it's 2 days is when you get, hey Star, how you doing, friend? I think it's 2 days, not three. In my mind, I'm thinking three. Um, Valid go live days is more than two. Yeah, so it's two. Thank you so much on the YT. Appreciate y'all being here. Let me know if you guys have any questions as well. I'm on the other account for the agency. This is the agency page. So I appreciate you all coming through. Um, hey Vega Star, thank you so much. Star always forward. Welcome to the room. Thank you for sending that heart me. Wani, I heard in another live that you get 3 coins for every tap sent every 10 minutes if you reset it. Is that true? No, it's not coins, it's 3 points for tapping every 10 minutes. So when you see points, thanks, you're welcome, friend. So when you see points, I'm going to show you what this looks like. So click the number of people in the room. Okay. Click the number of people in the room. V. Howard, thank you for that hand heart. If I click the number of people in the room here, right here, one, two, hold on, I had a puzzle. I was like, what's happening? I thought it was about to give me a violation. It was a puzzle piece. All right. So if you click the number of people in the room, the screen pops up and says who's in the room. So right now, Barbara's in my room. So if you click that question mark in the corner, this tells you who became the top viewers. See, it breaks it down. 1 like equals 1 point, max 3 points every 10 minutes. 1 comment equals 1 point, max 3 points every 10 minutes. Pop it on my screen. 1 coin equals 1 point. So essentially, it's basically saying how to become a top viewer means that you are also doing things to support the live stream. Everything on this app is gamified. Everything's a game. I don't know if y'all realize that. So my interactions are points. Yes. Your interactions count towards points. And some people, let me be clear about this. Many people, they actually compete to be the top viewer. Yeah. When those rooms get to rooming, you got some competitive people in the room. They're like, look here. And that's where you see the 1 and 2 box. My 1 and 2, those are my VIP people in the room. Those are my top viewers. So who's that? Wani and Jana? It sure is. It sure is. Y'all didn't even know y'all was 1 and 2 in a room, did y'all? Does it do the same in TikTok Live Studio on laptop? I don't remember. Anybody know? You said, "I've seen that." Yes. Um, I don't remember. Anybody in the room remember? I don't wanna say yes. I don't know. I really don't know as much about Live Studio. I've only done it a few times, and TikTok didn't like my device for streaming. It didn't let me go live long. I wanna say yes, but I'm not sure. You said I love Live Studio. You love Live Studio? Do you? So are you using Live Studio now, Bella? You use Live Studio? Have you always used Live Studio? ASMR. Hey, friend. Just this week. Okay. Okay. All right. Pay attention for me. It'll be interesting. I'm gonna say this out loud because there's people in the room, and I would love for somebody to say otherwise. I have not so far seen a room that it was like a lot of views, a lot of viewership, a lot of people in the room at one time on Live Studio. I've seen it grow a little bit, but I haven't seen that. For some reason, it doesn't seem like it grows as much. I will say that. And I would love to be proven wrong. You said I will, but I don't see where you get the visibility, the traffic that you get from the phone. I think there's something to be said about they don't push people into the live studios like that, unless maybe you're a top A leaguer, maybe you have a lot of views in general. Maybe they can do that, but I don't see the average person seeing that type of traffic. And I think partially it's because of it requires so much stream bandwidth that, maybe people's devices aren't able to, keep up with what's being asked of it, and so it kinda sputters along, but I have not seen it. Yeah. Thank you all, appreciate you all. Going to do it again, twice so far, but I can't find everything. Yeah, everything's not on Live Studio. It's still growing. Yeah. Voiceover, Trish, you said, "It's so nice to have use of my phone while I'm live." Yeah, I agree. I think it's a lot of pros to it. I just don't think it lives up to the visibility that the phone does. I think that's the problem. You said Mayhem Bang, you said, "I think that is right." You really yeah, from what you've explained, go live with my tablet. You go live with your tablet? Tablet is similar. Tablet is a hybrid, literally of laptop and the phone. There's some features and stuff that is, like, kind of buried in the laptop I mean, the tablet, so you don't see it instantly, you don't see it as conveniently as the phone, so I've heard people complain about that. Um, my tablet I use for YouTube. I wanted to use it for TikTok, and the orientation of the camera was on the side, so I always looked like I was looking sideways. So it was weird for me. Even I could see it, and so it was just a weird orientation, so I don't use the tablet for that reason. On YouTube, it doesn't seem to matter because the way I'm sitting here, but for TikTok, it did matter. It looked weird. It looked like I was off-centered always. Thank you all for being here. Let's see, let me catch up on some comments. Doing my first live tomorrow. How long should it be? Um, you want to get to the point where your lives are at least 25 minutes or more for Skill Live rewards purposes. For it to be a valid go live day, you want to make sure you go 61 minutes or more. All right. 61 meaning that TikTok says you have to have over 60 minutes for it to count as a day of going live. And so when you look at your analytics, you want to be able to say, okay, I went live this many days or something along those lines. You won't be able to do that if you don't go live over 61 minutes. I follow a guy that has about 50 in the room using his live tablet, live studio. Okay. And you know, I would say how many how long has he been doing this? Like, has it been months? And then, what's his transition? Because he might have brought over people from this format to that live stream, which is good. Um, and so maybe he already had a nice number of supporters that came over to the live studio format with him. The other thing I will say is that um, with live studio, because it takes up so much of your bandwidth, it's going to require you to do constant updates, constant updates. So I would encourage you to be prepared for that because of your device and how maybe old it is or what does it look like to be able to update more frequently. I haven't seen that either. I've even been in music lives that use live studio and about 15 people. Yeah. Yeah. It does not I think there's something to be said about it. It does not push people into the room. Nope. Interesting. Um and from a YouTube perspective, I heard that to be vertical and to be on a device like a mobile device, tablet, phone, it pushes your signal out more. When you're on a laptop or computer, horizontal, so that's the difference between vertical and horizontal, you don't get pushed out as much. And I don't know if that's some more technical reason why that happens. I'm not sure, but that's pretty much what I've heard about the go live process. Thank you, Wani. Appreciate you. Yeah, does the tablet affect your views? I don't think it affects the way the laptop would. Yeah. Hello. I see you guys engaging. I will keep an eye out, but I just like the features. The features are awesome. I really would love to use Live Studio too. Yeah, the features are pretty good. I would love to get 15 people. 3 times that would be great. Yeah, it'll happen, friend, with growth. Um, you said he had been doing lives for just a few months. Might not be typical though. Yeah. I don't wanna assume that it's everyone's, you know, situation, but it does seem to be a little bit of a pattern for what I'm noticing. Yeah, so thank you all on the YT, appreciate it. Thank you, friend. Ian, did you join my live? I wonder if he did. He might have joined. Hey, friend. I think he popped in for a second. I'm doing two different platforms. That's one of my friend's son. I said, did he just join my live? I try look sideways on others. You said I tried horizontal and then then I look sideways in lives. Yeah. So good evening, Miss Barbara. How you doing? Behavior Talks, welcome to the room. I think about going live 3 times on live. What you said? I think after going live 3 times on Live Studio, it's supposed to open up more options. Okay. Okay. Yeah, definitely try it then. Yeah. Um They had a big campaign to using it, so maybe that's just a matter of time. Okay. So YT wants you to vertical on live? No, I was using YT as an example. Bounty. Let me see. Does YT want me to be vertical? Um, Vertical gives you more from what I've learned. Vertical gives you more viewership because you're vertical on the mobile device. It allows you to be pushed out more. That's what I've been told. Um, So thank you so much. Jonathan, welcome to the room. Feel free to ask questions, friends. Horizontal. Okay, you're horizontal. Star. Oh yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with your device then. Yeah, you shouldn't be sideways. Um, I was invited to TikTok create or something. I don't. He said I don't know why. Which one is it? Creator what? Hey, Dr. Peg, appreciate you being here. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what you mean. What do you said you don't know why you was invited to it? That would change my TikTok, my YT dual stream strategy. Yeah. So dual stream, what are you doing? Are you doing one is TikTok's vertical and YT's horizontal? Because you have a lot of followers, I go vertical, wish I could do horizontal. Okay. Because you have a lot of followers, I would say, the horizontal for YT isn't a bad thing because you do have a lot of followers. So you can my understanding, and again, we could look at some YouTube videos to clarify this. My understanding is when you're horizontal, you're only being sent the signal is only being sent out to your subscribers, and it's less to your to open viewership. That's my understanding about YouTube and how they handle it. When it comes to being vertical, your vertical is mobile device. It allows you to get pushed out globally, my understanding. And so you're pushed out globally, you have more chances to bring in new people who haven't seen your stream, who may love it and enjoy it. And so it allows that to happen. And this is all YouTube conversation. So that's why I use the tablet. Now it sent me out globally, and I'll be honest with you, not that's odd. Yeah, my understanding is the global allows you to have a broader reach in terms of your feed. Now, because of that, that's not necessarily my target audience either. So there is going to be a need to like weed out and not just accept any and everybody as your follower or your subscriber on YouTube, but you want to make sure you do have visibility beyond just your current subscribers. Does that make sense? Like people who subscribed already, unless they're willing to like share your live out to their communities and beyond, which is great, but if not, you wanna make sure you're also getting more reach. Yeah, because everyone's watching on the phone. That's probably it for real. But the audio was messed up, so my tablet, when I played, it played, so I stopped doing it. Okay, gotcha. Um, Let me know if there's any other questions, friends. Thank you all for being here on the YT. I appreciate you all. I am going to come off on the YT. Okay, let's come back to here. Let's see. You say, but you think the production would be much better vertically. Yeah, if you could do vertical, I would encourage you to at least try it and see if that's an option. Again, I know you're doing the YouTube TikTok streaming too. So it just depends on which one you want to prioritize for YouTube. Do people still go do night lives? Not as much. We're not seeing the voice chat and night lives as much anymore. I've heard some people ask about it recently. We had a panel discussion, and I think someone mentioned that as like still a thing that exists. But um, but no, I don't see as much because TikTok was very strict about what you can and cannot do and how you can use them as a platform, but you can't use the chat feature and that piece of the platform would give you a violation if you muted your microphone. Does that make sense? So you have to mute your mic. So if you muted your microphone and you wanted to play TikTok music only, it gives you a restriction pretty quickly. So I think a lot of people just stop using it. Just check TikTok creative careers. You got that too, Miss Barbara? Awesome. All right, my dear friends. I appreciate you all. I am gonna have to get off shortly um, because I have to head over to our agency meeting. So let me know if there's questions. I want to make sure I'm answering the last few questions for you all. Um, Miss Barbara, yeah, the TikTok Creative Careers experience that program. A lot of people are starting to see that. I would say sign up for it. It is a little bit of a challenge to complete. Bella, are you still in it? Back, welcome back home, friend. Thank you, friend. I'm back. I'm back. um, Let me know if you're still in it too. So yeah, hey, yes. How do you are you following it or are you doing the battles? It does require you to do battles, you all. I'm going for it. There we go. I love it. So with that particular campaign, depending on how you pay attention to your the requirements, you know, if you're doing it correctly, you're doing probably on average 2 to 3 battles a day. Okay. And so that's 15 minutes of your live stream. You can continue the conversation with the live host or with your opponent. And yeah, you just ask your community support. You need at least 100 points, 100 points for it to be a legitimate battle. Otherwise, it doesn't count. Yeah, so it has to be at least 100 points that get put on the board. And so I've been like slowly chipping away. You reset every month. They send out a new campaign announcement. I've been signing up for them. But to be honest with you, I need to prepare myself and my topic in the community to do that frequently. So that's something I am interested in doing. I just haven't decided to do it fully yet. This month is bad for me because I know I'm traveling and I know it's just not gonna hold up for me to do it, and be consistent at it. But I will probably try again, no, August and September. So I'll be a little bit more strategic about how I do it. Thank you for the reminder for agency meeting. Yes, yes. Agency meeting today. We'll be meeting in like another 45 minutes or so, 40 minutes. And it should be a fairly quick conversation, depends on what type of questions I get. I'm treating it as a Q&A really, for the most part. I got a couple announcements, but nothing major. And then, I know I have a conflict for the next 2 Sundays. I don't think either one of those Sundays I'm going to be able to meet, so I'm gonna put it out there that we won't have money meetings on the 12th and the 19th. We'll resume on the 26th. Um, Went live the other day, set up my border. How do I add the welcome message on my live when people join? Yeah, you just add a board that says welcome. Yeah. However you want, what type of welcome message you want to add, Miss Barber. Um, I'm sorry, Shavana. Miss Barber, you said thank you is a lot to do right now. Too many family issues going on to concentrate on. Gotcha. So, yeah, and there's also stickers. So here's a sticker I use all the time. Hold on one second. Let me see. There's some other stickers too. Um, just trying to see what is here. Yeah, okay. So there's only this one here that says welcome. And you can change the words if you wanted to. So that sticker there, it has welcome. No, I mean you have a message in the chat when I joined. Oh, that's your about me message. That's what that message is. It's the about me message. So when you wait, I haven't used the stickers before. Yeah, there's stickers in there too, Fred. When you click the, wand, you'll see stickers. This particular sticker, you could erase the words and I put something else. So usually I'll put like super fan live only or something like that on there. And then there's some stickers that already have some pre-worded text on them. So yeah, take a look at your stickers and see what you want to add to your live stream. But when it comes to the board, that's what this is here. You want to click that board. Oh, you said not the board, you said the about me. Under settings for your live, and you actually can get it to it in here while you're in your live. If you click the three dots, you can three dots. Hold on one second. I don't see myself. Let me flip my hand too. So the three dots is here. It's where you guys see the arrow. I see three dots. Okay. So the live host has a different view than you all, slightly different. It's usually like the orientation down here is different, but there's three dots for me. If I click those three dots, hey, wellness girl, how you doing? Elle, I saw you too. Thank you all for being here. If you click those three dots, one of the messages towards the top is the about me message. Hey, Netta. Wellness girl reaching level 19 in the room. Thank you so much, friend. And so, yes, so it's three dots there. You click it, you can see the about me, and you can reword it right here in the live stream. Yeah. So definitely take a look at it. How's everything going? Wellness Girl Behavior Talks. How are you, friend? Bounty and Bliss, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. I'm gonna stay on uh another 5 minutes or so. I was gonna try to do 90. Maybe I will try to do 90. So we'll see. If that's the case, I need to stay on another 10 minutes, y'all. So yeah, so I have to do a little bit over that. I'm well, that's good. I'm good. Everything is everything. All right. Um, who else is going live tonight? So we talked about Lisa live. She is in the agency. She is the top of our leaderboard quite a bit. She's going live to do her 1 year anniversary. She came in and said she will go live as early as 8:50. She will start her live, really start the live by 9. And then she has a 9:05 battle that she's doing. So she's doing a battle her for her anniversary. And so she's trying to jump, leapfrog the leaderboard quite a bit. So she's already at A3. She would love to get up to A1, y'all. So thanks, friend. I probably will not will, but don't know what I'm talking about. Bounty, honestly, don't reinvent the wheel. Is there a topic you talked about previously, like last week or 2 weeks ago, or when you first started your TikTok live journey? Like, you could recycle some of those topics. I tell people that all the time. Don't feel like you always have to come fresh with a new live stream topic and idea. There's people who didn't catch those lives early on that were really great. And it's like, oh, well, let me recycle this because y'all missed this one. How do I prevent the highlights from posted automatically? Um, it is a setting that you gotta turn off. Setting under the live recordings. I'm almost sure that's where it's at. Let me check. I'm gonna follow it for you, friend. And Jana, JB, is going live tonight. Let me ping you, friend. I'm going live at 10 p.m. PST, the Sunday wind down and playing soulful R&B. So she's going live. Others coming in. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get off shortly, so we'll chat up a little bit. If you want to put what time, topic, time, and time zone your next live is, put that in the chat for us. When you are live, you'll see TikTok Studio. Let me go back. Let me go back. On your profile, click the TikTok Studio icon, and then let me turn it so you guys can see it. You'll see post and you'll see live. Click the live option. We'll go down to tools and resources. We're going to click this live recording. I think that's where it's at. And then this is me talking and stuff. This is the live. Post, auto post highlights, turn on. Mine is turned off. It's a little notification that pops up there. But if you click that settings wheel, I'm pretty sure that's where it's located. Oh, must update my watch. Post there. You have it there. So that settings wheel, you can turn off. Let me know if you caught that new generation. So under the live recordings, click the little wheels gear. There's a little wheel gear under the live recording section, and that's how you turn it off. Pure, welcome to the room. Again, as you guys can tell, here's my secret. It ain't really a secret at all. When I'm in this app, I'm a student of the app. You're greatest. You're welcome. I'm a student of the app. Thank you so much. So I remember some of the steps. So when he asked that question, I was like, I know, I've seen it. It's on the live recordings. And then after a while, you're going to realize it's pretty predictable where stuff is located because it's going to be under some of those core settings. I will see you in a minute. All right, friend. So some of that stuff is just predictable. Same places. Live recordings, I'm gonna check and see where at and under live recordings. And that's what I did. So I don't want you to guys to think that there's a lot to learn. It is some things to learn. Don't get me wrong. Okay. You are going to have to learn some of the nuances of TikTok. For pure growth, welcome to the room. However, it gets easier over time. Some of the stuff is repetitious. So you're going to go to one area and you're like, oh, okay, I see where I need to go for live recordings if I want to see my highlights. So I'll go there. Oh, if I need to look at my analytics, I'm going to go to the live analytics. Go there and let me poke around. I'm going to see the comments. I'm going to see who gifted. I'm going to see, how many views I had in that live stream. So it's pretty predictable. Some things won't be there. Some things you may have to come back and like, hey, doc, have you seen this? Or do you know about this? And I'm going to tell you yes or no. So, but a lot of the information is here and it's fairly predictable in terms of where things are located. So again, I don't want you guys to be intimidated by this process at all. All right. If you so let me know, my new friends, we have a few friends that came in. If you just are coming into live, let me know if you're a live host, if you've gone live. We did not talk about the blue box. Hey, Rachel. We did not talk about the blue box. I kind of wanted to go there because we had a couple people who were new and they had never gotten a blue box. And so I know they were engaging and chatting in the chat, but just understanding how viewership works. And it does require you to be an engaged viewer. All right. And so you want to make sure you teach your audience, you help to educate them with proper etiquette, how to support a live stream. And then ultimately, if they're looking to grow as a live host, they want to start paying attention to what they're doing as a viewer. Okay. Um, 6 things to do before you go live. I did not talk about that as well. Let me know if there's any questions about things to say and not to say. Make sure you don't say any derogatory words, hate speech, bullying comments, anything where it's a negative connotation to how TikTok and your audience and viewers are gonna see it. If it's something you wouldn't do normally in the regular streets, you probably shouldn't do it in the TikTok streets. Okay. So that's probably the big takeaway. If you're out there doing bad things, saying bad things, and acting inappropriate, it's probably not acceptable on TikTok. I'm just gonna say that. And you're just probably on borrowed time before TikTok catches up with you. Okay. And so TikTok will give you a restriction or a violation. Restrictions, thank you for the populace, Miss Barber. Restrictions are for when your visibility is restricted. And so you're not visible on the For You feed. So people can't see you on the For You feed. So that's a restriction. Ferris, what is that? A Ferris wheel? That's cute. That's cute, friend. Alicia, aka Trouble, welcome to the room. Thank you, therapy. I'm sorry, no, I said therapy. No, the Rachel. I was looking at the TH. The Rachel Robinson. Thank you so much. The Rachel Robinson. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much. When it comes to restrictions restrict you from the For You feed, so you don't get new views. Your numbers typically will drop a little bit. So that's happening. And then you can appeal those lives. So if you ever get a restriction, you ever have something happen, appeal it. Okay, so try to appeal it to get that approved. When it comes to a violation, if you say or do something inappropriate, TikTok can suspend you. So I use the analogy of being in high school, where maybe you got detention or in school suspension versus out of school suspension, a full blown, you can't come back for a week type situation. And so that does happen. Creators get that all the time. Just be prepared to, you know, um, do the appeal for that as well. And then if the appeal does not get approved, um, as an agency, I can if you're in my agency, I can submit an appeal on your behalf if it's an appealable restriction or violation rather. Some are not. Some TikTok says, "You know what? You made your bed, now lie in it, and you're gonna sit down for a little while." Okay? You're gonna sit out for a little while. So keep that in mind. Thank you, Bounty. Thank you so much for the community hearts in the match time. It's match time, so I appreciate that, friend. And so I'm down to my last few minutes. So everybody who's going live, you already announced that you're going live tonight, I'm assuming. If you haven't announced that, put it in the chat for us. If you have not claimed your points, you said live Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. I created conversations where you feel safe enough to tell your story. I love that. I love that. And so, and it's good. You're growing, friend. Stick to it. Stick to it. Hey, friend. Thank you so much for the Ferris wheel too. Um, so yeah, so you're growing. So stay with it, stay the course. Don't give up. You got this. All the things. Um, Make sure you update your app. So do the app updates. Make sure you are actively talking to your community about how to support your goals. If it's tap goals, those likes, if it's your sharing out live, uh, if it is, any of your follow goals, that type of stuff. So just make sure your community is aware of it. Some people you have to explain the heartbeat because people are curious about what is it. Um, and so you might have to spend some time explaining the heartbeat to folks too. All right, my dears. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate all the support. Thank you all for watching the live. If you are watching up here, if you got your daily heart mate, click join if you haven't gotten it. But if you have got it, click it again. You want to claim your points. So, for example, I'm going to show you guys. If I click it, shows the heartbeat. You see where it says claim. I got 45 points. I'm going to claim it. So I reached level 12 by just claiming those 45 points. It's not showing. Hold on. Screen is sensitive. Um, and then I just reached level 12. You can see I have 2 more points to claim. And so you want to come in and claim points. Thank you so much. How you doing, King? I'm going to claim them here. So then this checklist is what you want to pay attention to as a viewer. So people know what those points are, how to claim them. And then obviously you want them to continue to come back and just say, hey guys, don't forget to join me tomorrow. Tell your time you're going live. At the end of this live, you'll see my next live where you can pre-register for. That's another pro tip. Golden Heart, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for sharing. King, thank you so much for that daily heart me. So yeah, you could tell your community like, hey, you can also register for my live. Once this live ends, you'll see where you can register to attend it. And so that's another way to get good visibility. These questions, welcome to the room, friend. Let me know if there's any last minute questions before I jump off. I'm literally down to my last minute. That'll put me at 90 minutes. I'm over the 6 o'clock hour because I got to go to the agency meeting. How do I register my live? You can do what's called a live event. So when you're live here, you see where it says live? Click live. This is one of the ways to get to it. It says live event, create a live event. And what happens is that you'll schedule the live. You can change the time, the date. You can change the title of the live. You can change the time. It is based off the 24-hour clock. Hey, Travel Desk. You can change the type of live. It's a regular live, not a shoppable. And then you can put a description in and then hit create. And so what it will show is that your live has been created, and then people can actually click it because it'll show up on your feed. People can click to join. So for example, let me show you my agency, my main page here. If you look at my information here, it's not sliding correctly. There we go. If you look at my information here, it says live. It says today at 4 p.m. So it's talking about this live here. Once I get off the live, it's going to show the next live. So when I click it, it shows this live. There was 2 people who registered for this particular live. And then it shows the live that I have here. And it should show the next live. I don't know where that's at. I think I scheduled it. Maybe I didn't. I think I did though. Maybe it doesn't show the next one yet. From my view. Um, how do you see your old lives? You would go in the live analytics. So here under TikTok Studio, and then you click TikTok Studio. I'm sorry. And then you're on the live side. If you want to look at your live analytics, it'll break it down. Hold on one second. Let's see. It'll break it down. Um, Let me see. I don't want to click that because if I start clicking, I'm gonna make it come to this screen. That's under my page there, so I don't want to do that. Give me one second, y'all. That happened to me before once I start clicking in there. So yeah, this is the live I just did. So it'll break down the live I did on this account here. So it has what just happened. It has how many days. It has the current live stream, and it kind of breaks that live down. Most times, most recent, kind of gives you all that data. Okay. All right, my friends, I'm over my time. Let's see, I'm an hour and 32 minutes. So I did 90 minutes. I can't stay for too much longer because I have to go and do my other meeting, but I appreciate you all for being here. Let me know how long should I go live per TikTok suggested time frames. You want to make it a valid go live day, so you want to go at least 61 minutes. That makes it a valid go live under your, and that'll show up under your analytics. And then for scale live purposes, scale live reward purposes, you might want to go live at least for monetization purposes, you want to go live at least 25 minutes or more. Thank you for a great have a great evening. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Others coming in. Thank you all for being here. I'm assuming you claimed your points. I appreciate all the likes, the comments, the watching, the shares, the stickers, the comments. What else did I say? The gifting. Appreciate all the gifting as well. Appreciate all the support. I tell you guys all the time, practice makes progress. You guys got this. Continue to go live. All right, friends. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Thank you all for watching. See y'all later. Bye-bye.